Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still on Gauntlet practice, but I've now reached almost level 90, and I'm in the point of this where it's just I need to grind. I need to grind for ancient orbs to find the gloves that I want for the bossing build that I want to make. I need to farm div cards to get a 6-link short bow so that I can make a +3 bow and like really easily take on higher tier maps. Once I get the bow, then I will jump up to T7 maps or 6 or 7. Frozen Cabins and Iceberg can drop the Midst Divination card, which gives you unique gloves. I need Volker's gloves that allow me to poison with lightning skills so that I can try to make a poison storm rain. I'll also be farming essences and stuff so that I can try and craft a bow and quiver, jewelry and stuff to go with that. But the basics of the build are here. I'm confident that even with this build, I can optimize the Toxic Rain totems. I've currently got 6 Toxic Rain totems per single target, and I got Clear, I got Evolve, Caustic Arrow. Caustic Arrow is still only 4 linked. I've done a T15 map, and I'm gonna just compile a bunch of clips together from the past couple days of doing this so you can see what happened. There's a couple deaths that I shouldn't have taken. Some things I've learned that I will do differently in the Gauntlet, but I honestly think at this point, go into SSF Standard and kind of build the character that I'm imagining rather than having to grind for it here. I'm pretty sure I have the gloves. That's the only thing that's really specific that we need for the build. And it's very possible that the build just won't work. It's going to be terrible. But there is also a possibility that it's pretty busted, which is what I have in my mind. So I'm going to quickly go over where this build is at. Path of building is going to be in the video description. But I stretched down to get Panopticon, Ironwood, so that I have an additional totem, and these totems are giving me armor and I'm near them. So with a Running Determination, that adds a lot of extra armor to me when they're near, with flasks and stuff up. Pretty decent evasion and armor for not having super optimized gear. So also down here, getting the +1 max res, +2 here, and extra fire. Cannot be maimed and hindered because you really can't avoid getting hit completely. Maim and hinder really slows you a lot, and those are free map mods that you can put on stuff so that it's really not going to bother you. Get the duration to really help the Toxic Rain scale. Saw a little bit of damage here with Hunter's Gambit, increasing the cooldown of the Blink Arrow, got Wasting, and then everything else is pretty much survivability. Spell Suppression, Mind Drinker to cover the mana cost of Caustic Arrow, which it's still only 4 linked and still is a little bit of a drain. The totems are even worse. But I have a Toxic Rain with Vicious Projectiles, Void Manipulation, Ballista Totem, multiple totems, Caustic Arrow, Vol Caustic Arrow, with Vicious Projectiles, Void Manipulation, Arrow Nova, slower projectiles to swap in, but with Vol Caustic Arrow, you want the Arrow Nova. So I'd probably go slower projectiles into Efficacy for 6 link there. I got a Winter Heart, so I cannot be chilled from this, and I still haven't quite got it to where I cannot be frozen. I'm not freeze immune currently. I decided not to go for the ailment avoid route. I don't even have anything lowering the effect of shock on me. It's probably not the greatest idea, but I do have a Kikazaru that's reducing the effect of curses on me, which is helping quite a bit. But yeah, gear is just basic. River's not even anything amazing. I used an intelligence essence to craft that. Lots of armor as well around on things. Extra armored evasion on the bow and the belt. And yeah, it's been pretty survivable. The last death I took, let's see, let's kind of go through them. I died in my very first map to Ritual, the third of the rituals. I died in the very first map that I encountered, the large Harbinger pack from first wave. I died twice in the Hollowed Ground map to Cole. I died fighting the boss of Courthouse that was -12 maximum resistance and Cursed with Vulnerability. I cleared the entire map and almost beat the bosses without dying in there. There's another death I'm not remembering. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I'm really confident with the character. It's just lots of grinding at this point. So I will throw you to some clips of what happened along the way. Oh, I died. I need a Vol. Caustic arrow. Everything in there is so tanky though. Oh, that ends the ritual. Yeah, the totems die instantly. All that spark. What do we get though? 2 regrets. Ikazaru. Ikazaru has really good curse protection. Lightning res only. Life, lightning res, pierce, quiver. Maybe. That would be really nice to add in. Ritual is still good. Hold me, but good. Probably don't alch maps. Probably is the play. Going right into maps. So you have control. Anything else on this ritual? Yeah, and take the Kizaru and the jewel. We got cold dot multi. That gives me fire, but we need chaos or fizz. 4 maps seems doable. I'm immune to chill. Alright, are these bosses going to let me have my level? Oh, they let me have a level. Or are they going to die though? Ah, I died. Poison, maybe. Is that what it is that's getting me? Oh, I guess I'm giving away, just give away all the endurance charges. Got him. I guess I just needed to play careful here. So much stuff. Wild. The conclusion to the ritual. This is still crit chance, like everything. There's corpse detonator in here. It's not the bug. It's the skeleton, not the mana siphoner. Alright, I survived. What we got? A life jewel for reward. I might grab that in the actual gauntlet or leveling a new character. Try to die. Need a portal. Ah! Oh, I thought I might have lost the intervention for portaling. Oh, freaking grasping vines. Is that her? No. Just the enemies or something, I guess? Ooh, Atlas mission has an Olmex. Let's go. Finally. And now I have to sort through the mess. Double boss here. Hurts a little bit. Ikazaru is making this possible, probably. 1. And 2 weapons. Chaos stop multi. Oh well. Chaos stop multi. 18%. Atlas mission, unique strongbox, doable, spider layer. Ah! What? What is happening to me in there? What is that? Mute Wind Seal? Gain Onslaught for 10 seconds when you cast Socketed Golem skill. Well, that's wild. I get additional Shrine buff effect now. So the next 2 points go into Shrine. Then I get Harbinger. Then I get Essence. Well, no totems. Going to survive here. Yeah, for real. Come Gauntlet, I need that Caustic arrow before I leave Act 1, I think. Because this sucks. Ugh. Corrupted unique item. Minus 10 res. Ow. What we got? The Highwayman with Wrath effect. Wow. Divine Vessel and 7x the trial. Divine Vessel is huge. That's freeze immunity for me. Primordial Blocks. It's another new map. It's doable as well. Ashen Wood. Runnable. What does this do? It works. Come on, socket for me. Not yet. Let's check Fusion. I should be able to afford this now. So that means Caustic arrow. Come on. There it is. 2 gym levels down. But Caustic arrow time. Let's hit these terrace maps. Out can go. I need to level this gym. There's a porcupine. 1 of 6. Oh, 3.
Failure is an illusion. Are you a martyr? You are relentless.
They made it through Overlap. We got light, hinder duration, lacerate, flamethrower trap, movement speed. Sure. And then here, more movement speed. Wait, I think Einhar has gloves. And Balmer. Oh, 43 or higher on the gloves. Will work. Storm time. Yeah. Oh, come on. Do I have enough to get a link on this? Five link. 3 attempts at these gloves. Giant Spade, Shackles, Grimsorrow. That's Oath, eh? Yay, Divine Vessel. Yo, Shrieking of Dread. I need that for my build. This ring is insane. Ah. Didn't have charges on my life flask. I could have left. The Ancient Orb. Nope. These are the last 2 maps I'm going to do before I start farming for stuff. I have my Atlas passive tree where I want it. I have all of the Harbinger stuff, all of the Essence, and the important Shrine notes, and then getting some June stuff along the way. 2 more maps will get me 2 more % June map spawn chance, and that's all I really need. Then it's just farm, farm, farm. I learned I probably don't want to take first wave until I'm ready to jump into like T1 maps, but I'll bring you along on this 8 mod T12 map. Less cooldown, but nothing too bad. 2 additional projectiles, so it's going to be 4 additional projectiles. Hopefully I stay alive for this, so that's not going to help. Beef script. This is crazy. This fight's been going on so long. Caustic ground covers up the burning ground, so it's hard to see. And he replenishes his energy shield when he teleports back in the tent, and he takes chaos damage from energy shield. Almost. There we go. Ah, I fight two of them. They got curses. It's okay. At least they stayed still. Level 89. Clarity, mana, reservation efficiency. Boom. But here, I need 200 weapons. Bow. What do I need for the flat chaos? 83 bow. It'll be hard to get. 86 for 2 additional arrows. That's really hard as well. 83, that's the important one though. But what I'm about to do is kind of crazy. Just hit level 89. This has minus 20 to spell suppression, damage prevented, and enfeeble, but nothing else too crazy. All this stuff Kitava is kind of yikes. I got a 4-link plus 2 bow, 5-link for my Toxic Rain totems, level 19 on each. So I could definitely grind for better before I attempt this T15 map, but I'm doing it anyways. Damage is okay, honestly. The Enfeeble's not affecting me much because of the Kikazaru. Chaos and Wither resistant, the only thing that really sucks. And Hexproof. I actually think in red maps, except for the AoE, still, the mods are mostly as they would be for the Gauntlet at this point. The boss will die. I don't think it can kill me. It's just gonna take a few minutes. Almost there. Ooh. Oh, that's a cool chest. Sunken City map. There's a thicket bow that I need. Oof. Ooh. I think I'll pass on that, even though it is a Shrieking of Wrath. That enemy doesn't look good. Stuns life regen. I didn't get a quiver though. Means I should poke into these alvas and kill enough stuff for it to matter. Oh, didn't get a single item from that one. I'll give it a shot. I don't think I can fully counter this life regen. I don't have enough damage. Okay, well, we got a bow. I was hoping to find a quiver, but I couldn't. Now let me drop it to 82 and then run back through there. Alright. Quivers. 82 bow. No quivers. It's okay. Alright, so this is a good chest base. Well, that's an upgrade. Alright, let's try and bless it. 39. Oh yeah, that's a lot of life. This quiver is terrible. Oh my god. Can I quiver? No. Oh, I can put chaos attacks on quiver. Interesting. I'm gonna throw int on here. Well, this is already a better quiver, because that's a passive point as well. Life, cold, damage with bow skills, open prefix. Okay, well then, we're nearing the point that this amulet can be replaced, but it is very good at the moment. Okay, I need divine vessels. I get freeze immunity, and I need this. It's much easier to farm these massive harbingers in lower tier maps. Much safer. Orb of Annulment. Yep. I like the setup. I just don't know if the build will work. It might be worth to like do that in an area where I have unlimited currency. And test the build before trying to make it here. Fracturing shards. First of these I've gotten. Divine orb. Yes, please. Oh, there's the infested valley. Okay. Come on, game. Let me have the map. Okay, I'll do the cemetery. So I get more essences. Yay, a logbook. Maybe be looking at some rod crafts potentially. I don't know what on what. Maybe a ring. at all this stuff. It's insane. Oh, I have a Horizon. Just a Valley. One's fine. Don't forget the thing. Oh, yes. Greater Eagers. Well, there we go. Oh, level 20 gems. Ooh, Grace and Greased Ore effect. That's fat. 5 white flasks plus Divine Orb. Ooh, we need a Frozen Cabins. Alright, so I got the reduced life regen. Still need the freeze. Hell yeah. Those are some Harbingers. Good. That's a better chest. It needs an annul. On a prefix. No, full ancient orb. Oh, I could use divination scarabs in here. 2 ancient orbs. Slither Pinch, Room Sorrow. So, the plan at this point was to go to SSF. This is where I have all of my, like, bossing map storage, and I have a Stormrain character already, so I already have, like, potential gear I could use, though this wasn't built exactly for a poison build. However, after going through all of my tabs here, the only gloves I have are cold and fire. I don't have a lightning one, so I used 60 ancient orbs in SSF, all of them that I had, and I also did not get the gloves here. So I didn't get any version of the gloves in 60 ancient orbs on a level 55. It was on level 53 gloves. I think I tried. I was hunting down the lowest item level gloves because these require level 43. It gives me a better chance at getting them by ancient orbing the lower level gloves, but I did not get it. So if I look around here, yeah, I have this. This is what I farmed up in preparation for the last gauntlet I could have done right before lightning strike happened. This was for the boss practice. Like I've got all kinds of stuff looming around in these tabs. There's even more of them here. I also have a decent number of essences in SSF that I could have like taken a shot at crafting the stuff, but it doesn't work without the gloves. And if it's too much to farm for the gloves in the gauntlet practice, it might be too much to try and farm for it here. Though I do, wherever my Scourge stuff is, I have a full quant farming setup for this build that I was using to farm Scourge with. I even have Cortexes here. I got bow already linked that I could craft for the build. Another Cortex. Yeah, here we go. Here's the stuff. Got the whole Wind Ripper, Tornado Shot, multiple different amulets, super fat Anvarius, Loreweave. So, like, it's possible, right? I could quant farm some maps and try and get the gloves. Or I leave that and I go to where I don't have all the maps and go to standard. Standard, I have multiple level 100 raiders that are just kind of chilling, just as long as I don't break my big Caustic Arrow character. So I then went through all of my standard stash and I found 5 more pairs of the gloves, a mixture of fire and cold, and I paid 100 chaos to buy these gloves from someone in standard. And I do have resources in standard as well, perhaps more. I just don't have the maps. I don't have the bossing stuff. I'd have to go hunting through remove only tabs for that. I do have some at Xeres, couple Shaper Elder, but when it comes to trying to like test against Exarch and Eater of Worlds, I just don't have that. So I think the play is probably just to use the currency that I have and try and make it in standard. So that's the one thing I have left. The only thing I didn't do in practice was test Sanctum at all, but I don't know that I would want to do Sanctum without like really getting myself going with the bow. But I think the Toxic Rain Totems will do well in Sanctum. It's just a matter of what the additional projectiles and stuff is going to do in there. So I need to look at that, but my next goal is to test and see if I can make this build work, because I don't know, I'll just kind of briefly go through it here. With the essences, use Deafening Essence of Wrath to craft bow with as close to T1 flat lightning as I could get. Alternatively, I could put the flat chaos damage on there and try and hit a good lightning, and then for suffixes we want like a chance to poison, unless we can get a Cosprey's Will chest in the process. And then with a quiver and rings and things, we can add flat lightning damage for quiver and on the jewelry with Essences of Torment, so I'll try and craft things this way, and yeah, it's just a lot more flat lightning damage to attacks. So then the other premise of the build, we get the Devouring Diadem with the the poison duration while focused, allowing us to use Malevolence on our energy shield. Then, on the passive tree, we come all the way up here and get Elemental Overload, because skills that have dealt critical strike in the past 8 seconds deal more elemental damage with hits and ailments, so I'm not going to be able to shock with the lightning damage that I'm doing, but poison's an ailment and it's scaling off the lightning damage, so if I crit with my Storm Rain, I get 40% more poison damage from Elemental Overload. And then since I'm stacking so much lightning damage, the goal is to come up here, and lightning damage with non-critical strikes is lucky. So it's just going to roll that up, and I don't want to have much of a crit chance because I only need to crit once every 8 seconds, and I'm going to be raining arrows from the sky. So we get a better roll on the lightning damage that applies the poison, and then we won't have to spec into any poison chance if I get a Cospe's Will, and it would give me a third curse without having to get one of the Dodre's rings. It sounds amazing in my head, and I'm not super apt at building things about the building. I get the idea, I gotta make it in the game and see. So that's the plan. That will be what's next, but that's all I've got for this one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.